Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wrath of the Righteous. Last time, the party managed to get themselves back to the surface of Canabris to find nothing but waste and ruin, with rumours that there are survivors somewhere out there in the city. Today, let's see if the party managed to find any, or if they managed to survive themselves. I will take us into the Discord with the rest of the guys shortly. Just wanted to say a few things before we get started. Thank you for joining us. I will, of course, upload this VOD onto YouTube, as I do with all the others. Link in chat for anyone who wants to catch up on the previous stuff. I also announce on the socials when I go live. I think, without much further ado, I will click a few buttons on the computer to take us to Discord with the fellas and the lady. Be right with you. And I'm also going to turn up my webcam.
Soundbot's a bit loud. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm getting some feedback from Soundbot, just as a heads up. It's permanently broadcasting for me.
It should be.
Okay.
Unless it's doing double.
Double trouble. No, I could just hear sort of a background.
Ambience.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Of course. What a silly question. Yes. He's like my new animal companion.
This is just so you get 2 votes. And you go, and Horus. Oh, that's right.
No, I'm going to be returning him to where he needs to go. I think it's along the way from what I recall last time, or not too far. His estate was not too far from somewhere. Yes, I can.
I can't see any of them. I can see moving through the ruins, 500 foot takes 10 minutes at base speed of 15 foot. Nope.
Like the little house and...
Yeah.
I mean, I can see houses on the map, but I can't see any, like, overlay. Champ is just bad at navigating, that's what it is. Firefox? Yes, Firefox.
Okay, same as me then. Yeah.
Yeah, there's oh god, I wrote this down somewhere. Yeah, so you got an Assyrian man and Topaz Solution, the Tower of Estrod, and we have a password. That was from I thought we worked out it was from Staunton Vane. Yes.
That immediately rules
No.
me out.
I've got knowledge and ability.
Oh,
Oh, shit, that
sorry. I clicked the wrong one.
Well, I say that though, I roll a 3. 3 for a 7.
I don't know how I clicked nature.
We need to do sound checks or something. What's going on?
The chat is, yeah, it's not lined up. There should be two rolls from me and one from Champ. So down a little further, I think.
Oh, it does show this stuff to chat. That's why I've been like reading my dice scores out when I can remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll give Champ the backstory. Like if we're just walking down the street, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. I've it's been going over like Radiance, Radiance, Radiance. I know that name." And what was the fella's name? I've already forgot. Thornton Vane. So yeah, Thornton Vane. Yeah, he was, and I'll give him the spiel of like he was instrumental in the downfall. But yeah, that sword is definitely something special.
I'll just be like, I go, wow, and I'll stare at the sword for a bit more, and then be like, right. You think, pull out the journal, go to the to-do list, and be like, avenge Yanniel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know about the rest of them, right? But I would very much like to have a sit down, perhaps a nap, something to eat, and maybe a backpack drink, right? Just to take the edge off. You know what I'm saying? We've done a lot. You know, I've killed a few people, but I think it's time, you know, just to have a good sort of, you know, relax. Look, there's some perfectly good rubble we can sit around right there. Look, and some over there. Like you can take your pick of rubble.
Do we like in character have knowledge of this like layout?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Okay. What about to Nasirian Manor? Yeah. Okay. Shall
I'll
we go?
offer Big Manor I've got a backpack drink. Like, go on, big man, you're big enough and tough enough to withstand this sort of thing. And I'll give him my cure light wounds that I've got.
I mean, that's that's uncommonly kind of you. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm always willing to take a backpack drink.
Now I've got to remember how to actually hand people stuff in this goddamn thing.
Yeah, no, I never remember either.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate that.
That was the longest, slowest, casually throwing you a drink in existence. Underarm, obviously, really slowly.
It went high up in the air.
Shall we go to Horgus's place then and
Yeah.
do what we can there? I don't know if he's got like family or somebody that would appreciate having him to bury.
Well, I mean, even if they don't, we just put him in with the rubble, right? And then people think he died there, rather than the fact that he died under our watch. You know, either way, it's a win-win for us. You know, either someone's there to go, thank you for bringing his body back. You know, I can see that he gave you the ring, Grim, and we appreciate that and accept that for what it is. You know, you clearly meant something to him. You know, you were clearly a special person in his life.
BFF.
And you've taken great care of him.
He does have a friendship bracelet, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see.
Okay.
Right, okay, I'm good with that. I'm going to drink this backpack drink, right, just to take the edge off, and then we go to that place. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
That's my girl. Yeah. Catch a giant by his toe.
Watch him scream, fee fi fo. We're not meant to see that. Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like to go either first or second or third or fourth, right, or fifth or sixth. So
Yeah. And I assume there's two squishies at the back.
Yeah, I can be second then. I could be second or the rear guard or whatever. I don't mind. I have no preference.
I'll be third, and I guess Septimus fourth.
Does he have the knowledge?
yeah, I can say things like, "This is the way."
Well, I'll never go south of the river this time of night.
Yeah, exactly. It's dangerous. Ooh.
It's like suburbia.
Oh yes, it's lovely.
People were asleep last time.
And there's dead up above.
And then that's where we killed someone because they're dead. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Right, come on, August. Let's drag you around.
You still just by the ankle.
No, I think as we approach his dwelling, I think I'll have him up on one sort of shoulder, in like a fireman's lift, a little bit more respectful.
He's got a back mohawk.
My, what a mighty strange dog that is.
Resistances. Oh, pants.
Ooh. I'm not seeing. Like, usually there's like a dice icon for me to press. I'm not seeing it.
Saying,
Huzzah! We win! Victorious! Expezies, please. Oh no! Another one appears!
Yeah, for some reason it didn't work last time.
Ah.
Um. Da, 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 da. I have a shot at it with my crossbow, I guess. Okay. Well, is he at least like scared? Maybe like, oh no.
And as he kind of
Oh.
like, as the thief.
I think I've just made him angry, guys.
Right, Champ is like long ago saw a stained glass window of Armaday, like inspiring everyone, and he's always tried to like do that pose, and it never quite worked. But today he feels like he could do it, so he draws his sword and goes, "My fellows, for Canebris, for Hogarth, for Armaday!" Ah, and I do Armaday's inspiring blade to give everyone a bit of a buff for a round. I'll click on my feature. There we go. It's like a bunch of stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so for 1 round. And I hope I count as an ally. I really do. Neat! That's good. So I have no idea if we've made that as a buff, but probably not. Huzzah.
Right. Well, I mean, carrying around the worm on my shoulder, right? I'm just gonna slump him to the ground. You know, unceremoniously. He's just gonna clatter to the ground head first.
Crunch.
Perfect. Right, that makes him more limber to carry, gets him into different positions. That's exactly what I wanted. Right, I'm going to draw the biggest of my axes, and then I'm also going to draw the smallest of my axes. So I'm going to dual wield my axes. Right, I'm just going to clash them together in a kind of intimidating, here I am, kind of have a go if you think you're hard enough, lad. Come on, son. Who wants a piece? Yeah. Right, you're a hairy bastard, right? And your mother whelped you as a pup and other insults. I don't think you're very strong, mate. I think you're all mouth. Yeah, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Well done, big man. You've successfully goaded it.
Yeah, that was the plan. I don't know what the second part of the plan was now. I'm starting to worry a little bit now. Yeah, it definitely does. That actually hurts. Right, okay, well, like the intimidate, right, part of the role. Now, did it interrupt my go as part of the intimidate, or do I still get my full round, or what's the deal here now? Shouting at it. Got you. Okay, well, that's great. The first part of the plan worked. It's a shame I never thought through what the second part of the plan was. Yeah, that's right.
I'll. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Okay, I will.
Big thing.
I had something dragged over it. Sorry. I will. La la la.
Apologies, everybody. I just noticed that I've been muted.
Oh no.
Professional. So what would you like to do, Paige?
Sorry, something's gone wrong with my spells.
Shoot with a bow or something.
Wild magic surges.
It's
Wild magic
clawing me
surges.
to death.
I don't know. Sorry, something's happened to my spells and I don't know what's happened.
That's
It's got
okay.
-1 bless, -2 calm
Let
animals
me take a
prepared.
look.
Impressive.
Which spell list is this? Your combat.
On travel spells. I don't know how that's happened. And it says I've got 3 too many spells.
She's too magic.
Yeah, because you accidentally. There you go. I fixed it. You accidentally prepared a few too many.
Yeah, I don't know how. Oh well.
That's all right. I fixed it for you. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you.
I will cure light wounds on Grim.
Nice.
What range is that?
Oh, good point.
You can just step up and cast it on him.
It's touch. Yes, I will step up.
Yep. There you go, Grim. Healed for 9 lovely hit points.
Thank you very much. Needed that.
Thought so.
I was getting clawed there.
Champ. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm going feeling properly inspired. I'm going to charge it and go for a big power attack and a charge.
Cool.
And I'm inspired, so I'm going to do
Yep.
a roll, give it +4, and activate power attack. So it's all going to be wonderful. Then I'll miss, and it'll be great.
Let's have a look. Activate burst paladin damage mode.
Oh no, I'm not even doing Smite Evil. Yeah, that's burst power.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like a fighter could do this stuff. Well, that seemed fun.
Well, that's definitely a crit. So, okay.
And I suppose I should actually move the guy to where I am when I hit him. I suppose it would help.
With an inspired Iomedaean blade, the razor sharp solid gold sword radiance in hand, you charge at this beast and you cut it deep. It squeals in pain. The sound which doesn't make sense to come from this kind of feline, bear-like creature. It sounds more like a pig squeal. It's haunting. Grim.
Gross.
Right. Okay. After seeing my bestest buddy, right, Champ here, take a big smash out of it, I've clearly got to outdo him one, right? So this time I'm going to use both axes and I'm really going to attack. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best.
Leaving you, buddy.
Go for it. Do your dual wielding. Okay, first hit. Solid hit.
Nice. That's
It's looking a little bit ropey, but it's still standing.
Ah, if only it was human.
Yeah. And how do you want to do this?
both axes simultaneously in a cross sweep, coming down from head to toe across each other.
Okay, you managed to skin the back mohawk off of it. Either side of it. Or you almost take on the appearance of a dancer as you sidestep this massive claw that's just coming towards you. Its back raises and you can see that the back hairs take on the appearance of like giant porcupine quills, like about to get ready to fire at you, and you just cleave down either side of this, deftly dodging these quills as they're about to fire at you, with a sickening sound of meat and bone being separated from this creature. You scalp it from head to toe.
That's right, and if there are any more of you things out there, I'm going to beat them until I pass out.
Well done, buddy.
Do I know if any, like, of these quills or anything might be valuable?
Potentially, maybe as a trophy, if you could prepare them and tan the hide. A lot of work involved, potentially.
No, like magical or alchemical or anything like that.
No, nothing that comes to mind. Again, the thing that strikes you odd with your previous knowledge checks is this is clearly a demon creature, but this creature is not like disintegrating into mist and returning to the demonic plane. Its body's there. It's just dead.
Oh, okay.
So this thing was not summoned to this plane. It came here.
Okay, yeah, I'll kind of point that out. Like, that's alarming. Normally, if they've been summoned, they'll disappear. So, yeah, he's just made his way on his own.
Oh, so it is a demon. Okay, I thought the squirrels here had gotten really out of hand.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It was a demon.
Capital, good to know.
Right.
Well done.
The other thing I wanted to point out now that we've got a minute of respite, right, is that, champ, that sword, right, that may be some magical old goldy flashy thing, right, but I'm telling you, buddy, and I can't stress it enough, axes are the way to go, right? Now, I'll happily trade you one of my axes, your pick, for your flashy, shiny sword. I won't ever use it. I'm just saying you'd be better off with an axe. Clearly, they are the superior weapon.
But I have an axe, buddy, and I point at like the hatchet that I've got on my belt that I use only for like chopping firewood, and I'm like, this little thing here. It's more powerful than the other swords. This when I'm really in trouble, I'll definitely just use this one.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
I think everyone has their strengths, and the great thing is that people have strengths in different things, and so when you bring those together, like combine them, you become like really well rounded, and so I think you are definitely good at axes, and he's good at swords, and like the two of those combined are just amazing.
Yeah, and then like I use radiance and I just clang it against his big axe, like clang.
Yeah, you have a bit of a bro moment.
Sorry, back.
No worries. Okay.
I
Well
missed
done.
My whole thing. Oh, well.
The rest of the journey to Gwern Manor goes uneventfully. Upon reaching Gwern Manor, in the middle of all the chaos and destruction, August Gwern's Manor is something of a miracle, for it seems to have escaped without any damage at all. The fact that August has no family and his servants and guards all fled immediately, leaving the manor abandoned, is the primary reason for this. The demons are more interested in demolishing buildings with people inside them.
No, I mean, look at it. It's lovely. The architecture is outstanding here. I mean, look at those archways. Oh, look, he's got a gargoyle up there on that thing. Like, I mean, this place is... Oh, August, you have a lovely house, mate.
The camera pans to a face that is slightly bloated and no colour in it whatsoever. A few flies buzzing around the nostril. Just still.
I think we should get him buried and like the proper rituals done ASAP.
I mean, that's better than what I was just going to prop him in one of his chairs and leave him. I mean, we could do that.
Yeah, I think. I mean, he had a rough demeanor, but I think he was still a good fella at heart. So we should do the right thing by him.
He did talk endlessly about his stuff and how important it was to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was quite well off, wasn't he? He had a few coins to rub together, as I recall.
Yeah, I think he was a successful
rich
businessman.
people do? They
How
rub
does
coins
everyone
together?
feel about, surreptitiously, on the quiet, you know what I'm saying, like keeping it down low, ransacking August's house, right, for everything it's worth, just taking the best of the stuff here, because I mean he doesn't need it, right? Like I think we need it more than he does, and he'd be happy, right? He gave me his ring. Look, he'd be really happy that we've done something good with all of his stuff. If we're helping to fight back against the demonic squirrels and things like that are jumping out of rooms at us. I think, right, and hear me out, that he would really, really like that.
I mean, well, maybe he's got a will somewhere inside that we could, if we could find that.
I mean, I'm already fairly weighed down with all this armor we've taken off of corpses.
So what you're saying is, if I can carry it, I can have it.
I don't think that's what I said, but I can't find fault with your argument.
And Anivia, who's still with you guys and listening to this, kind of looks at Grim, taps a finger on her lips as she's thinking. She goes, "You mean requisition supplies for the war effort?"
Frantically
Right.
nodding, frantically nodding.
Oh, Amelia, that sounds wonderful. like no, not even any subterfuge in Champ. Like he thinks that's actually a genuinely good idea.
See, I mean, how perfect is that? That's exactly what I was saying. Like, I mean, he doesn't need it, and we do, and we were best friends. He has a friendship bracelet, from Paige. He gave me his ring. Look, it's on my finger, therefore he gave it to me, right? So I think this is a great idea. One of my many, many great ideas.
I did think we should call ourselves Horgus Heroes.
Well,
It is his honor. I mean, if he is going to fund us, that would be like a very good tribute to the man. Surely
He's our patronus. He's that bloke who
definitely
funds-
patronising us. Yes.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
I think if we find a will, we should honor that. And anything else, I don't see why he wouldn't have wanted to help the effort.
Okay. So
Let's
going
have a
through
look
the
around.
you enter into the manor's grounds. There's a sizable garden for a manor inside the city. Takes maybe a couple of minutes to walk from the entrance gates to the manor proper. Some nice, well-maintained garden, some topiary. There's a small fountain that's just bubbling away.
Lovely.
The front doors to the manor are completely open. As you walk inside, yeah, this is a really nice building, and there's no smell of wood smoke. There's no obvious signs of danger. There is certainly signs that things have been taken from the manor. There are clear places where there were paintings on the wall. There are clear signs on some of the wooden counters where maybe there was some nice dishes or silverware or art objects which aren't there. Like, you'll see small rings where there's no dust, for example, or where the sun damage hasn't been done to the wooden countertops. But there's still plenty of furniture. The bedroom has a nice plush bed. There are servants' quarters. It's a large 2-story mansion with several bedrooms. It's nice. You could get some decent sleep here.
This is like a perfect little hideout for us. I'm liking this more and more.
That's a mighty
Okay.
fine place.
So you guys are searching. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm looking for like a will of some sort.
I'm going to try and find a wheelbarrow just for all this shit I'm carrying.
Yeah, I'm going to look for swag.
Right. Can everyone make me a perception check?
I like how our dice just like hit.
Yeah.
I keep rolling the exact same number.
So many
Perception, anyway.
wonderful things.
Frasta,
Yeah.
can you roll me a D2000?
Ooh,
Bloody hell.
that's fancy stuff.
I would love to see that in real
No
life.
idea what the dice is going to look like, if it even bothers with one. Cool.
Imagine
You find 33 gold's worth of valuable objects in the house.
Oh my god, I'm rich.
Champ, can you roll me a D1000?
Ooh.
You find 267 gold's worth of jewellery, gold coins, and assorted, easy-to-carry, valuable objects, which are not knowing.
That's weird. 'Cause I was looking for
wait.
wheelbarrows. Where the hell did I find this stuff?
And you
The
find...
shed is loaded with gold.
And
Hey,
you
I
find...
found this really rich gardener's corpse.
I should have been looking in the garage the whole bloody time.
You also find a wheelbarrow.
Huzzah! And then I go, oh, well, I guess I put the gold in the wheelbarrow and bring that with it.
It's less...
Guys, I found this thing to carry all this armor. And some money, I guess.
It's less of a wheelbarrow and more of a small cart, which could get attached to, like, a donkey, maybe? But it can easily and probably is usually carried or pulled by a person. It's got two hand
Excellent.
spokes to it.
Cool.
Page.
I can't leave any of this armor anywhere because we need this for the war effort because this is actual armor.
Paige, can you roll me a D1000?
Sorry, I had to figure out how many zeros. How many zeros do that?
That's fine. You find 140 gold's worth of objects, if you so wish to take them. Whilst you're rummaging around in his main study, looking through paperwork, you find a nice ivory handled letter opener, some small silver scales, things like that, which could easily just be traded for their monetary value. You unfortunately do not find any will or mention of next of kin or anything like that.
So watching everybody sort of come and go and doing their things, and Grim noticing that everybody else is finding better things than he is, he's starting to get a little bit annoyed, and his search for just anything is increasing. Can I take a D20 on just search? Everybody else could be doing other things. I've now become focused into searching, perhaps for even secret passageways, because as everybody knows, a mansion always has secret passageways. Always, without doubt. Behind a bookcase, usually, that you pull out a little book or turn a little statue or plinky plonky on the piano that opens up something.
So what's your...
I'm determined.
This man that's in plays.
What's your perception modifier?
Great question. What skill?
Actually, if you click on perception, you should be able to choose the option of take 20. And this will entail several hours of Grim's time.
Yeah.
As you're going around the house, pulling on candlesticks, tilting paintings 90 degrees one way, then the other way, pushing on every little brick. Okay. You do indeed find, in the master bedroom, at the fireplace, a candlestick that, when you pull on it, there is a click noise. To the right-hand side of the fireplace, the sound of stone grinding against stone sinks back a couple of inches.
I bloody knew it. I absolutely bloody knew it. I'm a genius. Like, not only am I handsome and strong, I am also a genius.
Just being said to, like, no one else in the room.
Yeah, exactly. He's just ranting to himself. Right then. Well, okay. This is it then. You know, I'm gonna, shout out, "Oh, everybody! I've found something through my detective work and just like sheer, tenacity and skill. I have managed to find the secret trap door. Right? I have no doubt that down here is a massive gold."
Come on, I'll head towards his voice, and I assume on the way there, I find everything has been turned upside down. Like things have been like mattresses have been split open, paintings have been thrown off walls.
The bed is in the middle of the room.
I'm like, my word, someone has done a number on this place. You're like, yes, this is how you search for stuff.
Okay.
I guess
Can
I'll
you
go as well?
All right, let's descend down into this thing and look for treasure.
Yep. So the wall has sunk back a couple of inches. It's 10-foot tall, 5-foot wide section of stone, and as you push against it, it grinds. It's easy enough to push back, it grinds, and then when it sinks back a good foot, there's another kind of like click noise, and then the wall slides to the left, revealing a dark chamber lit only by a very, very dim magical light. A continuous flame type spell, in effect. This small chamber, it's maybe only 10 foot by 10 foot. The only things that take up the interior of this room are several paintings on the wall, a small shrine. People make me knowledge, religion, or law Iomade.
Hey! Pays off eventually, he says, rolling a 12.
Yep, this is definitely a shrine to Iomade. It's seen regular use, it's clean, it's small, it's not ostentatious, and it's not being defiled in any such way. The paintings themselves make me a... Make me a flat wisdom check. Everyone can do this. Okay.
Not
Trying to
Chab's
find
best
it.
score.
I think
see
you just
will,
click on wisdom.
Fortitude, and I see all that, but I don't see wisdom.
Yeah, just
You go to
click on the
attributes.
attributes.
Attributes, sorry.
No worries.
Still learning my way around. Boom.
But
The-
what is wisdom?
The two paintings. One is a family portrait of a clearly younger Horror Squirm, maybe 5 or 6, with his parents.
Oh, is he like one of those horrifyingly adorable sailor outfits or something?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty
Hideous.
much. It's one of those really embarrassing ye olde family portraits. Grim. It's definitely Horgus, but there's just something off. Maybe it was artistic license. Maybe it was just a shitty artist. There's just something off about the child, the man, Horgus. You can't quite put your finger on it. It just doesn't seem to make full sense. The kid looks different than you would have imagined a young Horgus to look like. The other painting is of an older Horgus with a young half-elven lady next to him. Clearly much younger than him. Long jet black hair. Nice clothing, not as rich or splendid as him, but stood next to him in a family portrait style. Now, those of you that knew about Horgus know that he doesn't have any descendants or family or next of kin, and you don't know who this person is.
So he said. I mean,
As for the items inside this room, you find 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds and $92 gold.
Ooh.
is he a vampire?
You never saw him in daylight.
I knew it. There's one in every game.
I'm just curious as to why he'd have to hide his worship of Iomade away. I mean, like, who would ever draw offense to the inheritor? Just doesn't make sense.
Maybe he had to do business dealings with people who were not fans of Iomade, so he kind of had to. I mean, it's a shame, but maybe he must.
but this is like off of his bedroom.
Wait. I've had another exceptional idea. Right? Now, this is where, right, they try and throw you off. Have we looked behind the paintings yet? Right? Because there's always something behind the painting, or in the painting, or around the painting. There's something, right? So I reckon, right, unceremoniously, Grim just pushes aside, knocks it to the floor, one of the pictures, to have a look and see if there's anything behind picture number 1.
I'll
Like you
try
have
to
to-
carefully pick them up so they don't break.
I love that you're doing it like you're trying to take it by surprise.
Yeah.
They're quite large paintings. As Grim tosses one of them to the side, the frame chips and splinters, but the painting itself is otherwise unharmed, and there is nothing behind either of the paintings. Just stone wall and a fixture for the painting to hang on.
Right. Well, I mean, clearly I've been bested at this point. Like, I'm out of ideas, unless it's in the painting itself. Now, even I have a heart, and I don't want to go ripping up Augus's paintings. But on the other hand, if the general consensus of the group is that we have to destroy these paintings to see if there's anything on the inside of the canvas,
No,
okay, right.
yeah, sorry, I don't think there's anything. I mean, we can inspect them carefully, but I don't want to destroy his things. I say, looking up to the bedroom, like to the passage to the bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, Chab's not been in the Shrine of Armaday for probably like last couple of days at least, so he's going to take this moment to do a quick prayer. He's got like a little thing of holy water, so he gets like shakes out like a drop of that to anoint his like new sword radiance, and then be like some kind of last rites on Horgus, and then I guess put him in the bed, which possibly involves putting the mattress back on the bed.
You have to flip the mattress over because there's a large gash right down the middle of it where it got cut open.
Big axe hack in it. It's like,
Yeah.
There could have been treasure in the mattress. I've heard people do it. They put money in the mattress or under it or around it, you know, so it was worth checking. Don't blame me for that.
I'm gonna do that Charles Dickens thing. I'm assuming he has a 4-poster bed. You take like the curtains off that and you wrap the corpse in those.
Okay,
I think that was a thing from Charles Dickens. I think maybe I don't know,
possibly. Don't
Yeah.
know.
like Christmas
Yeah,
Carol or something.
can we bury him down here? Maybe is this or outside or I
You
don't know.
could bury him in the front garden if you wanted to dig a hole and bury him there.
Perfect, yes. I think that's
Okay.
a great idea.
I mean, I did find a wheelbarrow, which suggests I found some kind of gardener's shed.
Yeah. There's
It was full of money for some reason, but this is fine.
It's a real fancy tractor.
Yeah, there's some shovels, some spades, and
Okay, yeah,
there's a
I'll-
couple of trowels if you really wanted to just use those.
Oh, yeah, you got to get the borders right when, you know, being dignified, burying him in the front garden. Yeah, dignified burial.
Oh yeah, we can plant some flowers on him.
I mean, that's not what I was going to do, but yeah, I mean, it'll be fertilizer.
You spend the next couple of hours performing some last rites, whilst Champ anoints his sword and prays to Iomade. Anivia just takes up residence on one of the sofas. Clearly wants to carry on, but she's tired. Walking with a unproperly set leg for this amount of time has tired her out.
That's the other reason for the cart / wheelbarrow.
Ah.
Chab says, suddenly realizing.
Oh, we can have races. Is there a second wheelbarrow?
No, sadly not.
Oh,
There's usually a time and a place for a good old-fashioned wheelbarrow race. A destroyed Canabras filled with demons, I don't think, right, realistically, is one of them.
no, but you know, fun and dark times.
No,
You
yeah,
gotta-
no. I mean,
You gotta find cheer where you can.
how about we sleep on it? Because I definitely think we should all rest here. This seems like a fairly quiet and safe place, especially if we bar a few doors, you know, and windows, and it gives me some more time to look around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Oh God, he's gonna get no sleep.
I'll I guess after everybody's dug the hole and everything, and we like put him in, then I'll spend whatever's left of the evening like planting pretty landscape arrangements around.
Yeah, you dig up some flowers from elsewhere in the garden and plant them on top of the mound of dirt that now covers the remains of Hawkus Worm.
Maybe can I get like do like a little like a sword on top of him or something out of flowers?
Yeah, you could do that. You could pick up some flowers from around the garden and rearrange them in a sword-ish shape on the grave. Yeah, by all means. By the time you finish that, night is starting to fully set in. Normally it'd be very dark, but the ambient glow of various small fires still burning in Canabras gives the evening a reddish orangey haze to the sky. Much like when it snows, it takes on that kind of grey colour. This is taking on a more of an orangey red colour. As you find yourselves settling down, eating whatever trail rations you can.
Lay on hands and stuff, I guess, if we're gonna like rest here.
Yeah. How many lay on hands do you have left
I
available?
have like 4.
Oh, okay.
I think we rested and just popped out of the ground and did a fight in the library. That was all we
Pretty
did.
much.
Cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll hit big guy and Anivia, and then possibly big guy, and then myself, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, Anivia is only down 1 hit point, so she gets done. It's 3 for Grim, 6 for Champ.
Sure, and then I'll use another one on Grim.
Yeah, and then that'd be the 4. And another 6 for... Oh no, sorry, another 1 for Grim. But you guys can get a full night's rest here, so you can click the rest button on your character sheet, and it should get back all your spells, and it should also heal you a few hit points for sleeping. This is the best rest you've had in several minutes now.
I mean, what I'll do, right, is I'll take first watch.
Mhm.
Being generous and kind and thoughtful, I'll take the first watch. That being said, right,
Yeah.
I'm not going to wake the rest of the party,
Okay.
right? And I'm just going to search the house all night.
Okay, so you're not getting any sleep.
None at all.
You're just going to search the house and let everyone keep sleeping.
Yep. I have convinced myself, right, there is more to this house than meets the eye. I haven't seen an attic yet, right? I haven't seen a basement. I haven't even looked in the shed where they were pulling out gold and jewels and rubies. Like, I've got to search that. This is going to be an all-night project.
Okay.
So, I'll let them all rest, but this house must contain something more. It has to. I found one secret trapdoor, and where there's one, we all know there's 2. Right? So,
Sure.
And possibly, if you find a second one, there's got to be a third. There has to be.
And if you don't find any, that means they're really well hidden.
Exactly.
So what was the watch order going to be?
It was gonna
Who's gonna do second watch, third watch?
Champ will do whatever. I don't have to rest a particularly long time for spells. I'm not like an arcane spellcaster that needs 8 hours uninterrupted.
I guess I'll do third.
Okay. Cool.
And I would like to grab some pillows and blankets and stuff, and not next to him or on top of him or anything, but kind of sleep out in the front garden.
Okay.
Under the stars.
That's it. You get nice and comfy. Don't you worry, right?
Make me when it's my
I trust me, I will. Right? Grim is patrolling. You haven't got a fear of thing. I mean, to be fair, I would prefer if you did sleep inside the house where it's a bit more safe. But you know what? The shed's out here. I may, have a little look in there for no particular reason. But you'll be safe. It'll be fine. I'm around. You get some rest.
Sure. All right, Grim.
Yeah.
You can't use a take 20 on this because you've already used that for the house. But I will allow you to make 2 more perception checks.
Brilliant.
for the first 2 hours.
Right, this is it, Grim. This is your chance. Don't blow it. Gonna find those riches one way or another.
And are you being quiet about this?
God, no, there's nothing
Okay.
quiet about Grim at all. In any way, shape, or form.
I thought that was the case, but I'd throw the question out there anyway.
Yeah, no, smashing, crashing, bashing, things shattering, you know, the tinkle tinkle of glass, the explosion of glass,
Yep.
you know.
So all you guys are woken up periodically by this noise. This cacophony of just breaking stuff and splintering of wood and scraping of furniture. Which kind of echoes through the house. Okay. You find the pantry, which is mostly stocked with some food. There's some bread that's starting to go on the stale side. There's wheels of cheese.
Oh,
There's
God, Jack.
veggies that are kind of limp and bit old. You do find a trapdoor in the pantry,
I bloody knew it.
which leads
What have I
down
been saying?
into a cellar. In the cellar, find
Yeah. What do
it's
I
just
find?
it's just a storage area for food and sundries. There's some dried meats. There's some sausages hanging up.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
There's a small cask of beer and
Oh.
a case of about 13 bottles of wine.
Oh my God.
There were definitely more bottles here originally. And it looks like a lot of this stuff was also taken when the help manor guards left.
That is amazing. Right, well, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to make the biggest meal. Because all I've eaten, right, for 3 stinking days is this maggoty old bread. Right? So I
Jesus.
am going to make myself the biggest sandwich you have ever seen. I'm not saying double stacked. I'm not saying triple stacked. I'm going for the dream.
You go for the Scooby-Doo sandwich.
I'm going for the Scooby-Doo of sandwiches.
Okay. You can certainly do it. Slightly stale bread, slightly limp veggies, lots of various cured meats. You make... Do I make you roll with this? No, it's fine.
To see if I get food poisoning.
No, so you choke to death on the cocktail stick you've got holding this damn thing together.
No, he's going to need like a sword to hold this thing together.
I mean, I got an axe to chop it into sections. Nice
So-
sections.
The first couple of hours sleep for Champ and Paige, not so much for Paige, but more for Champ. It's slightly disturbed by the sounds of crashing and bashing, but then he goes silent for a good couple of hours. As Grim is otherwise occupied down in the basement, building this giant sandwich, eating and drinking, otherwise having a grand old time. So for the next 2 hours, Grim, you don't search the house,
No.
because you're eating and drinking.
Yeah, my focus has now shifted.
Yeah, priorities.
Yeah, exactly.
So at this point, we're going to shift to... Get the right thing.
The horrible people who are ambushing us.
Paige.
Slowly getting knifed in our sleep. Grim! Why?
Grim hears nothing because he's in the basement, just eating,
Nom,
crunchy.
nom, nom, nom.
Yeah,
That'll
exactly.
teach you.
Paige, as you drift into sleep, as you will yourself back to your somewhat lucid dream room, the same, as always, appearance of it. The polished obsidian floor, the slightly raised center of the room, the sparkling of stars on the ceiling, the various constellations of the sky, just moving in a hypnotic swirling fashion. Small globules of light pulsing in the corners of the room. Oop, that's a bit too loud.
Ah, it's my happy place.
It's your happy place. And as usual, you lucid dream. Usually you can control everything that you see, except when you sometimes touch on other people's dreams and you can just watch them. You notice that on the dance floor, which is effectively what it is. The swirling mists that are of various individuals' dreams that are drifting through your dreamscape. One of them, which you've come to recognise as Champ, taking on a bit more of a solid mass. Not necessarily clearly identifiable physically as Champ, but the essence of Champ, in that weird dream sense where things just, you know it. You know that that's Champ. And you're viewing kind of the embodiment of his dream. As you kind of focus on this, you notice entering this room through a door that doesn't exist. A far more corporeal appearing person. As you try to focus on this person, to will your dream around them, to allow you to understand more about them or know what they are in that strange dream sense, you can't. You have no power over this thing, this person, this entity. It's a young woman, late 20s maybe. She drifts over towards this golden knot that makes up the appearance of Champ. This far more corporeal lady, dressed in a well-tailored, almost business suit. It's a silver suit with gold, like a golden collar and red buttons. Her short brown cropped hair just looks over Champ. She pays you absolutely no mind. She doesn't know you're there. And as she focuses on Champ, you get the sense that his dream's changing. And that's when the camera pans to the less washed out, ethereal kind of dreamscape to the far more real dream that Champ is having. And in this dream, it's the same dream again. The orphanage is under attack. Demons are fighting against his companions, and he's kneeling down a step, trying to clean it. This time, it doesn't seem to be working. Charging towards Champ, he notices Cultist, wielding a glaive in hand. As the Cultist comes up to Champ, Champ's now standing in a very nice church, and behind him is a ginormous picture of Iomade. Absolutely huge. 30 foot tall, 15 foot wide, absolutely huge painting of her. As the Cultist charges at Champ, the Cultist's hand fills with mud, and he flings it at the picture. Seeing this, Champ, you get enraged and you charge at the Cultist. Your blade strikes at the Cultist and takes on the consistency of butter or jelly or sausage. Just kind of slaps him. Doesn't do any damage. The Cultist kind of looks shocked and laughs at you and just stands there as you slap him with your sword, doing absolutely nothing. You turn around and you look at the painting. Your sword vanishes. In one hand appears a metal bucket full of soapy water. In your other hand, a sponge. You walk up to the painting and you know. You cleaned this picture of Iomade. You cleaned this. And you scrub and you scrub. In the strange dream sense, you don't need a ladder to stand on. You can reach any part of the statue as if it shrinks as you move your hand to clean the painting. And at the point the painting is clean again, your sword becomes solid, blazes with power. You then turn and you're facing face to face with the same Cultist who's still laughing at you. Your sword strikes true and you cut him down. Glory be to Iomade. And then the dream fades into random gibberish dreams that you won't remember upon waking.
Cool.
Septimus has a dream as well. But we'll wait until he's able to join us. As the 2 hours pass, Paige, you know that you're meant to be taking this watch, and you wake yourself up because you know how to get out of a dream. You wake yourself up as you're waking, as you're exiting this room. You make out the very faint, dreamlike image of what you know is Craster Grimm. Where the appearance of Champ is a tightly, neatly coiled knot of golden string, Grimm takes on the appearances of barbed vines. Think rosebush vines, flailing all over the place, trying to make some sort of order, at the same time the true chaotic nature of nature. They whip about. And you make out, walking towards it, another very solid looking individual. This is a beautiful man walking towards this knot of Grimm. Shirt open to the waist, black curly hairy chest, the most charming grin you'll ever see, and a mop of tasseled, unkempt hair on his head. In one hand, he's got a horn in one hand, and in the other hand, he's just tossing a coin repeatedly on his thumb. But you notice this as you're already in the process of waking. The only thing you notice is that neither of these two very corporeal people notice you or pay you any mind whatsoever. But they do look at each other, and both of them look surprised. And then you wake. You wake to the sounds of a silent house. Grimm didn't wake you up. Champ didn't wake you up. But it is your watch.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll try and go find Grimm and see, like, make sure he's okay. Like, what happened?
Okay. Yep. You walk into the house. Have a poke around each room. You go into the pantry. You see there's a trapdoor open, and you can hear a slurp and a munch.
Like a little bit of sausage this time with that bit, and then maybe some of that spicy cheese again.
Oh, Grimm.
What?
Morning.
I'm doing breakfast for everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's me, thoughtful fella.
Did Champ have his watch?
Oh no, I decided, that you all needed a lot of rest, right? So I kindly, right, much to the detriment of myself, right, took on the full watch, and then decided to make you all breakfast.
Oh, I do appreciate that. You need to make sure to look after yourself, though. I mean.
Oh yeah, no, don't you worry about me. I'm sound, right, as a gold coin.
Grimm, can you make me a fortitude save?
As he vomits.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't need any rest. You don't need any rest right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. Picture of rest and relaxation and full-bellied goodness. Right?
Wow,
If you give me 10 minutes, I will be up with some breakfast for everybody.
Okay. I knew you were strong. But make sure to make sure to not neglect yourself. Don't try to recognize your boundaries. Don't try to push yourself too far.
Yeah, no, don't you worry about things, sweetheart. It's all taken in hand. Appreciate you, but yeah, all good. Right, okay. And with that, Grim starts frantically, like big chunks of half-eaten bread. He scrapes onto a plate. Right, that one looks like fairly good, right? So like a turnip, yeah, put that on there. Right, and sets out another plate and starts doing the same. Any crumbs or any bits of whatever he can find now, he just slaps into a plate for people until he has enough plates for everybody there.
Cool.
At being called sweetheart, Paige will kind of bristle and just kind of shake it off and go do her watch.
Okay. Your watch. Are you going back outside, or are you staying in the house?
I'll kind of wander about.
Okay. So as you're kind of wandering around the grounds, it's not nighttime, it's very early morning. Dawn is just about breaking. You get the sense that coming from Augus's grave, being a speaker of the past shaman, you're very much in tune to ancestors and those that have come before you and those that have passed on. And you do get the sense of rest. You do get the sense of contentment and passing on. Other than that, the rest of your watch goes uneventfully.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of smile peacefully. Kind of happy to know that he's at rest.
Mm-hmm. So as you're all woken by Grim, bearing the fruits of his investigation over the night, you're greeted with plates of uncooked, raw, uncut vegetables, hunks of cheese and hunks of bread, a pot of mayonnaise, some mustard, several bottles of wine.
A bounty.
Oh,
I'd stare at what I assume is an uncooked turnip on my plate. After a while, just hack it in half with my hatchet and then just start smearing on mustard.
Are these how they do? Is this how they do charcuterie? However you say that word, Lunchables, adult Lunchables. Where you're from?
Well, I mean, traditionally in Numeria, we don't do it in a plate. That's for fancy folk.
Oh.
Right, what you do is you have to carry it in your shirt. Like, you pull your shirt out a bit and then put stuff in it. And then you take it to where you need to go.
Paige will start pulling out her shirt.
That's the way. Very good.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, enjoy those crunchy turnipy things, right? They're really, really good. Really good.
It tastes very healthy.
Yeah, you can really taste like the vitamins.
Dirt and all.
That's
wow.
what I did beforehand. I gave them a good coating.
Yep. Very healthy.
Fresh.
I appreciate you thinking of us.
No, you're welcome anytime. It's my pleasure.
Lovely.
Okay.
A hearty, filling, not necessarily satisfying breakfast. But your bellies are full. Most of you are well rested. Grim, you're not feeling any effects from not having slept tonight.
That's because I'm great. That's why.
I mean, in the past, being from where you are, sometimes you've had to just go several days without sleep. It definitely taxes you as the days go on, but it's not the first time you've had to go several days without sleep. You can function perfectly fine today.
Yeah.
Where is your next stop? Where would you like to go?
Well, I suggest we take Nevia here looks quite desperate to be reunited with her wife. And I'm pretty sure that we heard a rumor her wife was leading the resistance or something, or might be.
Yes, that was
So,
one of the
we've got all this
rumors.
armor and occasionally a couple of weapons we could unload to a good cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because we requisitioned a couple of copper, right, we can give that to some of them as well, right, to help out with the war effort.
Exactly. It's a wonderful attitude to have there, big man.
Yeah, some of the copper that we found. Yeah.
So you're heading up towards the Tirabade residence, hoping potentially to find some form of clue.
Maybe I've no idea where everything is.
Tirabade residence is here. Yes.
Yes.
T.
Grim, can you roll me a D100?
I can.
Traveling through a city infested with demons and cultists. Okay, that's going to be this one.
Like Pokemon random fight music starts.
That one. This one. Aha! Bear with me. Just need to unhide certain things on another map.
Ah, the good old use one map for every encounter.
I don't know
Everything
what
hidden in
you're
the GM
talking
layer
about.
first.
Don't know what you're talking about. That's definitely not what I'm doing.
It's just the city has a very consistent architectural theme.
Yeah.
Rotate it by 90 degrees each
I
time.
don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
what I do. I usually just have people enter from the north this time, or the east the other time.
Different perspectives.
Exactly, it's a totally
And-
different map.
That
Amelia?
or you're walking in circles constantly. Just round and round.
Just with like Hanna-Barbera, the same background.
Bring
going
you
past.
here. Okay, hopefully you guys can at least see.
I can see the square that Champ is in.
Same.
Oh, I can see what my light or my vision would allow, I think.
Then I need to.
Let there be light.
Yes.
Champ casts light through his sword. Ah, radiance! Ah! It's still dark!
Does that change it?
Much.
Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a lovely little market.
Yes. You can hear from over here a loud clattering, snarling noise and two screams. Before you can do anything, I need to read you some stuffs. Get the ruins and
Would I
Okay.
have been able to cast dancing lights? Like
It's
upon entering
daylight.
a dark area.
I mean, you
Oh,
can
it's
cast it.
daylight.
It's daylight. It's just you're restricted what you can see because there's stuff in the way.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
So this shop, which has the name Fine Fittings, it's owned by a human couple. The two have weathered the destruction of Canoverous well so far, having remained in hiding in their shop, subsisting on foodstuffs. The shop is a combination tailor/clothing store that specialises in particularly fancy clothing. The shop has recently attracted the attention of a passing demon, and you can hear the noises coming from inside of breaking stuff and the screams of two individuals. I'm going to need not the dancing light.
I think I can't delete it because the game's paused.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just didn't want
Oh,
to add it
initiatives.
to the combat tracker because it doesn't.
Gotcha.
Yes. So roll me initiatives.
How do I delete it?
It's there forever. It will outlast us
There you
all,
go.
damn.
Right. First up is A man screams. Get out of here, you horrible beast!
I haven't even come in yet. I mean, Jesus.
Champ.
I scream, Nevia, stay with the cart! And then like charge off like that. I must save people! Drawing my sword probably. To wherever I can get to. A doorway.
There are doorways which are open and off their hinges just here.
I think I'm limited to 20-foot movement. I'm not entirely sure. I have new
Are you
armor
wearing medium armor?
Hold on.
Should say on your speed. Looks like 30. So you've got...
Banded mail.
Oh, banded mail does restrict you to 20 foot, yeah. I think.
We got it off of that evil, what was it, Cavalier or whatever?
Yes, that does limit you to 20 foot movement speed.
Yeah, Caleb something rather.
So that's your movement.
I'll move twice if I can. Or,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can move twice and draw my sword or just move once. Or whatever.
No, you can draw your sword as part of the move action. Go for it.
I burst in there. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Immediately next to a demon.
Yep.
Oh, God.
This large hunchbacked individual, 4 horns in his forehead, a rat-like tail coming from his middle of his back, currently just ripping to shreds bolts of cloth and clothing. He just looks up at you and snarls.
I go, never fear, I'm here to help.
Grim.
Yeah.
You're up.
Alright, okay. Yeah, having seen Champ, like rush in, like the hero that he is, I'll move in as well, but I'll do it in... No, actually, no, I'll full pelt run in. I hear the screaming of people and the clitter-clatter of people clearly looking for trapdoors in the shop. So, I run in there as well.
Go for it. Okay. Up now is the demon. His attention focused on you two. Grim, what's your charisma score?
8. A whole beautiful infinity sign.
He ignores you. Dropping the shredded dress and bolt of cloth, he focuses his attention on Champ. Goes for claw attacks. 18 to hit for 4 damage.
Wait, hold on. I've somehow deactivated one of my armor, so I'll have to put it back on again. Right. My armor class is 19 apparently. Haha.
Oh, so he misses you with his claws, and then he tries to bite you. For 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, well 21's gonna hit, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what, 3 damage?
Can you also make me a DC 13 Fortitude save?
I can, I don't want to.
Okay.
24, is that good enough for you?
Yeah, that's very good. So a Abracandilu's bite causes horrific and hideous wounds that not only mar beauty, but supernaturally diminish a creature's sense of self-worth. A creature bitten by this demon must succeed a DC 13 Fortitude save or gain a -1 penalty in all charisma-based checks. This penalty stacks up to 5 times, and it lasts even after wounds are healed. Penalty slowly fades with time, diminishing by 1 every 24 hours until the penalty is 0.
I feel like this could make me ugly. I don't know why I have this sudden knowledge in my brain. Is an Abracandalu, is that like this thing's name? Or is
No,
it,
that's
like,
the type of demon.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Next up, Anivia. She's not going to do anything. She's currently sat in a cart. She goes, "What's going on?"
Oh, she's in the cart.
I assume that's what you were doing.
Yeah, there was a wheelbarrow.
Nero Loomis goes, "Saviors! Please! This horrible beast! Help! That's all she does. Paige!
Sorry. Sorry.
What's up?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Looking at spells.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. It keeps moving around. I keep accidentally clicking to open it up and accidentally dragging it so the whole list moves around. Okay, so Nevia's in the cart.
Yes.
Okay. So
Being
I
pulled
will.
by Champ.
Does she what weapons does she have? Does she have like a bow or
She's got a short
knife
bow.
or- Short bow. Okay, I'll tell her to get out her bow, and ask her if she would be okay with having a little like running gun.
Sure,
You can
yeah,
go to a
she's...
drive-by.
Yes.
Dang.
Okay. Yes. She's fine with that. She takes the short bow out, knocks an arrow, she goes, ready when you are.
Okay.
Septimus gets out the way. Are you gonna drag her? I'll
I
move
can't
her.
move
You
her, but yeah, where
Move yourself and I'll drag her with you.
are these the doors? Is that the doors?
Yeah.
How far can we go?
We've got
You know.
another 5 foot of movement. Okay.
Just
And then-
pop that curb.
She will...
Would she be ahead of me?
No, she's behind you. You pull the cart.
Oh, I thought it. Okay, I was still, I guess, thinking wheelbarrow.
And then she'll plink an arrow at it.
Yes. Oh,
Unfortunately miss. There's a loose cobble. Just unfortunately bumps the cart and the arrow flies errantly, harmlessly away.
That would have been super awesome, though.
yeah. Can I cast? Does that take too much of my
That would be your whole turn. so-
whole turn?
yeah.
Okay.
Septimus casts Mage Armor on himself. Still had it on him. And then just kind of moves up to see what's going on. The male occupant of this store goes, if you save us, there will be a reward. Please. This store is all we have. Champ.
Well, can I move 5 feet to get in the flank? There's like shelves in the way.
There's a wall in the way
Okay.
here,
Right.
unfortunately.
Could try to do the overrun. It's always fun. Yeah. Yeah, let's try to improved overrun this person to get in
Okay.
the flank with
Go for
big
it.
man. So I do my CMB and I add 2 to it, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
so that with +2, because it doesn't bring up the drop box to put a +2 on it.
Yep, that's fine. Move to where you wanted to move. And then,
And if I beat his by 5, he's knocked over, I think.
he is prone.
Huzzah! As I
Beautiful.
plow through him, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
stop scaring these fine shopkeepers! Ja!
I love that you've literally knocked a demon on his ass.
Literally.
That's amazing.
He's kind of shoulder barge him. I assume is very much a
Not a
sports
training.
ball tackle.
Is that you go for the centre of mass, you roll him over your shoulder and shield, and then you plonk him on his ass or his head.
Yep. Grim.
Yeah.
There's a demon on the ground at your feet.
Yeah. Alright,
And you're
okay.
flanked.
And flank.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, this is like best case scenario, right? So, can I just coup de grace, or do I just...
No, coup de grace requires him to be helpless. He's simply prone.
Gotcha. Okay, well then, smashy, axie.
Yep.
Is that like
He-
+6 total to hit?
Yeah, because he's prone flanked. So +6 on both attacks to hit.
Yeah. I didn't add in the +6, by the way.
Okay, so with the +6, that is definitely a critical. So...
Huzzah, by our powers combined.
Jesus, okay. That was the first axe, right?
Yeah.
Go with the second one. You deliver a resounding crack.
This time I'll put the +6 into attack roll bonus.
Not damage. Attack roll bonus.
Yeah, attack roll bonus, not damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish it boosted damage.
That is a hit. It is not human. It's looking real hurt.
Yeah,
Really,
you showed
really
me how he
hurt.
tried to bite me.
It's... Fuck. What's he gonna do now?
Doesn't get up.
That's the problem.
He can fight from prone.
You can just try and crawl away under like the table there, I guess.
He will fight from prone, trying to both claw and bite at Champ.
He's biting at your feet.
I
So
think he takes some minuses.
He does. He takes a
Oh,
-4 to attack.
Good. This is where he still manages to just rolls 20s, and then I roll a 1. I end up like horribly cursed.
Pretty sure the claws miss.
Yeah, that's not a 19 or whatever it was I was saying my armor was.
And so does the bite. Oh dear.
As he swipes at me, I'm just sort of like stepping away, like, no, stop it! Ah,
Yeah.
Stop it!
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to move Anivia to the Paige. Paige, it's your turn.
Okay. We'll kind of. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to drag myself, and when I do that, and then
Arrow keys are the
Move.
best way to move.
Yeah, use the arrow keys.
Then you don't know how far you've moved, which is.
Are you still dragging Anivia with you?
yeah,
Okay.
we're coming into like prime position.
Bring her into the shop. I love it.
She will, as you draw her past, she will drop her short bow and try and stab it with her short sword. In a ride by attack.
We've
This
is
reset this
amazing.
chariot warfare. I love it.
As it's prone and it's being flanked. Bit of sneak attack damage as well. And she kills it.
Oh yes, Anivia!
Aha! Like go around with like big group high fives. I'm like, well
Yep.
done everyone. Like high fives for you. High fives for you. Well done, Paige. And the shopkeepers, high fives for you.
They thank you profusely. They introduce themselves as Belthis and Nira Loomis. Hopefully if you hover over their tokens you can see their names. I'll move one of them out the way so you can see.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the rat-faced humanoid demon lays dead at your feet. After a while of looking it over, you identify what it is. These things that lighten the destruction of beauty and artwork. The
No.
Lumeses are very grateful. The demons left them with very little stock to reward you guys, but they immediately offer each of you a fine outfit worth 100 gold pieces each as thanks.
Yes.
You get
Makeover.
very nice, swanky clothing of your choice.
Yeah, I mean, they need to take my measurements and that. You know.
Yeah, I'll help style everybody. I'll be like, oh my god, come here, girl.
You know, as they're sort of doing that, I introduce myself. You know, showing them the Horgus worm ring. You know, my name's Caster Grim. You know, heir to the Grim fortune, which is formerly known as Horgus Worm's fortune. I'm heir apparent, so this is a lovely gesture that you're making to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No, the thanks are all ours. You saved us not only from this horrible beast, but you've saved what remains left of our livelihood and our store. When the city gets back on its feet, I'm sure things will get back to normal. If you're of noble stock, then perhaps, please, you must return later. We will. We are forever in your debt.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll come round and patronise everyone.
Jesus. Yeah.
I'll be like, well, you know, there's a place for nobility, but nobility isn't everything.
So as they're talking with you and thanking you, they do have two little tidbits of rumours and hearsay they've heard. The first is from the male. His rumour is Nirasan's been completely destroyed by the demons. Nirasan is another city. He's heard rumours that the entire city's been destroyed, but Canobris isn't the only place hit. This is a full-on planned assault against all cities around the world range. And the lady...
Yeah, that's not surprising.
The lady tells you that the witch Arilu Vorlesh is planning on coming to the city soon to claim it as a trophy. Arilu Vorlesh is known as the architect of the world rooms.
Ooh.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, okay.
And a very powerful half-fiend sorceress. So her rumour is Arilu herself is coming to the city to claim it as a trophy.
This, yeah, it does seem to be the center of a lot of things going down.
Mm-hmm.
I will give them friendship bracelets in thanks.
Yep.
I don't have a lot on me, but you know, I make these myself.
Oh, they're lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Here, and she fishes out some nice fine thread. Some very nice coloured pieces of yarn and string. A few, clearly not her most expensive stock, but decent beads and inexpensive jewels worth maybe 50 gold pieces. Hands them to you. Says, please make use of these as thanks.
Oh yes, that'll make a great bracelet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be like me and Septimus, I guess, dragging this horrible corpse monster out while
Yeah.
was getting like measured. I assume he's like he's most of his dictations on what to wear are based off the old portrait of Horgus that we found.
Exactly.
Yep.
Wait, the one in the sailor outfit.
I mean,
Yeah, of
50% chance. I don't know.
Whatever I thought was more flashy at the time.
Yeah, they take your suggestions and partially ignore them and partially incorporate them. They make you a fine-looking noble's attire worth 100 gold pieces.
Wait, shit, they do this right now? Oh god damn!
They basically just amend what they've currently got. They have several sets of clothing built for your average human frame, your average half-orc frame. Most of these, they're not going to be super tailored, but they will fit you.
Okay, so like nice off the rack. Okay.
Nice off, yeah, exactly. Nice off the rack. They'll do a slight like alterations to it where needed, but no more than like halfling as well, basically.
Like the bulldog clip in the spool of the back or whatever.
Yeah, like they let out some of the stitching and like stitch it up and over some of the shoulders or wherever it needs to go.
Cool beans.
I'll take you back to. Actually, I won't take you to the ruins of Knarbreast because the rest of your travel goes without incident as you reach the Tirabade residence. And I think I might need to do the same thing to this area. Let's configure this. And activate.
I guess on the way there, I'll just be talking to Paige, and I'll be like, "So, like, who did all your tattoos then? Because they look great." I mean, I've been thinking of getting some done myself. I mean, something classy. I was thinking of getting like "Only Iomade Can Judge Me," like in big Gothic font across my chest. You know, something small.
Yeah, I'm sure that would look very heroic. As for these, I was just born with them.
Oh dang! Didn't realize you'd be born with ink. That's cool.
Yeah, they're kind of, I guess, birthmarks. But thank you. I quite like them myself.
So you approach the Tirabade residence. All seems quiet. The door's shut. What do you do?
I mean, I walk up there very loudly, knock on the door, you know, claiming, you know, it's me, Caster Grim, heir to the Horgus worm, you know, charity and all that jazz. We've come here to help and donate a few coppers. Can't underline that word enough. A few coppers to the war fund. You know, and generally fight back the demons and everything else, you know. So, you know, open up.
Okay.
In the name of Horgus's heroes.
This house is in the southern part of the Gate District. It's a simple 3-room affair, and is otherwise unlit inside. And all of a sudden, as you bang on the door, you bang on the door, and it just opens.
Okay.
The room seems to be unoccupied.
Hello, Horgus's heroes.
And then magically appearing right in the midst of you, 2 rats.
Ah, squirrels.
Yeah, I thought they were squirrels. I was like, oh my god, they are!
Right. Roll initiatives.
This is literally like Pokemon at this point. This is random animals attacking us all the
Yep,
time.
pretty much.
So I've made myself over to Anivia because I'll kind of like wheel her around if that's what she wants. If she wants to walk, she can. But if she,
As you approach the house, she gets out of the cart and starts hobbling towards it. Clearly very anxious to inspect her home and see if her wife is at home, and she calls out, Beth, are you there, Beth? It's me. And that's when the 2 rats appear. But Paige, you're acting first.
I
Thank you so much for the follow. It's gonna be great.
Sorry, I'm not normally first. I normally have a minute to
Yeah, I
do
know.
my stuff. I will. Try my spiritual weapon. I want to try it.
Okay, yeah. So you should be able to drag that out of the summons player thing as well.
It's probably a bit overkill, but it's new. I wanna play.
Yeah. There we
Oh
go.
god, it's animated and all.
Awesome.
And now what do I do with it?
Oh god, you've literally accessed hammer space. I love it.
Yeah.
You should have on your character an attack called Spiritual Weapon, which I'll set up for you.
I thought I used it. Oh, an attack. Sorry.
Yeah. That's the easiest way of doing it.
Yeah, there we go. Ho ho.
That is definitely a hit, and it does 4 damage to him.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, next up. the sewer rats. The first attacks Champ with a bite.
Ah!
The second attacks Paige with a bite.
Well, fortunately, my flat-footed armor is the same as my normal armor, so 19.
How about you, Paige? What's your armor
Um,
class?
18.
Okay, so both of them chomp. They miss. Next up is Nevia. She's somewhat distraught. She hobbles to there. Is unable to do anything else this turn. Chap.
Draw my sword, which I believe provokes attack opportunity from the thing, and then I'll
Mhm.
power attack it.
Go for it.
Uh, 16 for 14 damage.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you kill it. And it vanishes.
Wait, what? I'm like, that's weird.
No corpse is
That
left
before-
behind.
Before didn't vanish. What's happening? This is weird. I'm confused. Ah!
Okay. 4 Septimus goes.
Magic disappearing rats.
Let's have a look. Grim.
Yeah.
Can you make me a will save, please?
Oh, bloody hell.
Click on the DC will.
Like, through my character screen, yeah.
You should just be able to click on the DC will 15 in the chat log.
Right. I don't see it in the chat log.
Oh, you probably don't, actually. Yeah, reasons. Just click, make me a will save. It's DC 15.
Yeah!
Okay. You are frightened
Oh, bloody hell.
of
Jesus Christ, it's
the
it's a-
interior of this building.
Oh my god, the interior, it's ugly. They haven't got any wallpaper. It's just a state.
This is her house.
Septimus is going to shocking grasp the rat. Try. He hits, and this one also winks out of existence.
My god, his arms stretch to 10 feet long.
He stepped up.
Attaboy.
Grim, it's your turn. You have to move away from the house.
It's awful. Nobody should go there ever. I mean, terribly, terribly bad.
Yep. And that's your turn, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, I mean, seriously, guys, don't go in there. It's horrific.
Paige.
I will say, I'm sure it's lovely.
No, it's really not. It's really, really bad.
This is her house.
Yeah, and it's a fucking shithole.
Rude. I'll move forward. I guess, do I bring the spiritual weapon with me? How does that work?
As a move action, you can choose to just move it, and then it'll get to attack. If there's anything to attack. But you can move it. You can move 30 foot, it flies. Cool. You see
That
nothing.
Mjolnir flying around.
Make me a perception check, Paige.
Oh, and I'll remind. I'll say like the rats must have been summoned demons because they disappeared.
There's something or someone in this square. You can attempt to attack it with a spiritual weapon if you wish.
Do I know if it's friendly?
You don't. There's something there, invisible.
Okay, so I'll shout out that I see you. Sorry, they're distracting me playing with my weapon. I'll shout out that I see you and say like there's something directly in front of me.
Okay. So Neva's up next. She comes up behind you and looks into the house. She just calls out, Beth! Beth, are you there?
No, she
Champ.
won't be there. It's who would want to be in there? Look at it.
It's your go.
Who's go? Oh, Champ's go. Right.
Champ's go.
I guess I will. Something in that house has terrified the big man. So obviously I need to, being a brave hero, step up and get in its grill and like teach it what for.
Mm-hmm.
Or like go, oh, excuse me, out of the way, coming through, and like push past the women folk.
Yep.
Burst in there and then he gets smacked in the head by a floating magical hammer, and then probably not seeing it.
You'll move yourself in. Okay. You get there,
I think that's about 20 foot as well, so that's probably as
which
far as I
is
can move.
perfect. As this individual, a half-orc wearing red and black heavy-looking armor with a rancier in hand, takes a swipe at you.
Big man, you never said there was actually anyone in here.
So this is against your flat-footed,
Which is the same as my
which
normal.
is the same as your
Like,
normal.
Bizarre, who needs dexterity?
I did.
You did say there was someone in there, true.
Oh, okay.
However,
Sorry, I'm not listening to people.
That's okay. I'm only a woman.
Oh, sorry.
Literally.
It was just, there was the constant refrain of, the wallpaper's terrible. Oh, the skirting board. And I was like, what the fuck?
so that's a 20 to hit for 11 damage.
Yes. Cool.
Ooh.
Dab.
Ow.
And then shouting. Now it's his turn because he readied an action. Does anybody speak Orcish?
Septimus, maybe? He was doing orc stuff before, I think.
That got retconned.
Oh, fair enough.
Where would that be?
Under your attributes,
Oh,
I think.
see. No, or in Common Elven, no.
He shouts something in Orc at Adnevia, and then attempts to acrobatically move through both Champ and Page's. Well, move through Page's square without provoking an attack of opportunity. Fails miserably. So
If this was an overrun, I get a bonus at resisting it.
he's not overrunning, so he moves here. Then he just tries to move through Paige outside. He shouts something at Anevia, so both Paige and Champ get an attack of opportunity. Paige, I don't think you have a melee weapon in hand. Oh no, you do, don't you? You have a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Yep. So both of you can make an attack of opportunity against him.
Whack whack. Oh, no. Well, I tried.
Unfortunately, both of you miss,
Oh, power attack.
as he ignores both of you and attacks Anevia
No, Anivia.
for 10 damage.
Wait, did he hit him with a 16?
Oh no.
It hits her on a 16, yeah.
Ah, girl. You messed up.
That's a heavy hit.
Ouch.
Septimus's go. Seeing this, he moves behind her and casts Mage Armor on her. Grim, this is the focus of your fear.
Right, okay, so it wasn't the drapes.
No.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I love the idea you were staring at the curtains as he cast fear on you. I decided that's what you were scared of.
I did not see him.
Oh, can you roll me 1d4? Okay. So you're scared this round, you'll be scared next round, and then you're no longer scared.
Right.
So you cannot approach him.
Okay, I just point my axe at it and go, that thing is unnatural. Look at it. It's bloody. It's worse than the demon squirrels that we were fighting earlier. I want no part of this. I'm going to be over here.
Fair enough. Paige, you'll go.
Okay, so for my spiritual weapon, I move it and attack, and then that would be my attack
So that would be your move action to move the spiritual weapon.
and attack with it.
Yes, yeah. Your spiritual weapon gets to move and then make an attack as a move action for yourself.
But you'll still be able to do an attack.
Yes, you'll still have a standard
Okay.
action.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to establish. Sorry, I'm still, like I said, it's new,
Yeah,
new
yeah.
and shiny. Okay, so I will move it and
Is it a hammer? Your
It's-
spiritual weapon,
It's a star knife.
or like Krull?
yeah.
Yeah. It's this
Nice.
spinning four-bladed... Imagine a chakram that's got daggers attached to it
I
every
just
90
remember
degrees.
Krull. That's what I'm going with.
That's true. Unfortunately, that's a miss. But you do still have a standard action of which you can do something.
Yeah, I. No, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get to grips with all these tabs. Where are my hexes and stuff? Features. There we go. Found them.
hmm
Um,
Oh, okay. So you're going to use Slumber, are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try slumber.
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe he's a weak-willed demon.
Yep, he falls asleep.
Nice.
Dear God. This is going to go horrible for him. It's Anevia's turn.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, she's going to do a full round action coup de grace on him. She'll get the sneak attack in as well. So,
I mean, he looks like a half orc. He's probably got a tasty constitution score.
yeah. So she'll do twice the damage of the short sword plus d6. So he takes 8 damage. He is now awake, but now he needs to make a fortitude save DC 8. Which he could technically fail. So he doesn't die from the sudden damage. Next up is Champ.
Cool. I guess improved overrun through him, but he's already lying on the ground. I mean, I'm assuming I can't attack him from where I am. He's around the corner.
It would be awkward.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'll try to move to get in a flank with Paige.
Yep, easily done.
I've got overrun if I have to use that. I
He is.
tread on him as I run over him with my cleats.
You can get over him because he's not yet acted, so he hasn't fully. Technically, he hasn't woken up.
Right. Okay, so he
Until it's
hits
his
the ground,
turn.
he gets shanked, and he's like, "What?" And then I just like cleats to the face as I run across him. to get
Pretty
to the
much,
other
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Right, so
I
I'll
mean-
just do that as a move, and then I'll just like power attack him, I guess.
Yep. Go for it. And then obviously with the +6 because he's on the floor and he's flanked.
Yeah.
That is a hit and 10 hold damage.
Nice.
Decent hit. Now it's his go. He's going to stand up, so he
Oh.
attacks the opportunity from everybody.
And they still count against his lying down armor.
Yep. So you
Nice.
both both Paige and Champ get +6 to hit. Nevia gets a +4. This might kill him, but he is
Yeah,
out
I'm
for
doing my
blood.
best. I've rolled a 30 to hit. That's when
So-
I'm using power attack.
So Champ, you hit. Paige and Anivia both miss.
Oh, boo.
He shouts and screams at Anivia again, Orcish. And he's going to attack her. Let me just read. Yeah. So, maybe he should actually...
I mean, I am right here. Bring it, bro.
He attacks her again with the Rancia.
She has mage armor, doesn't she?
She does. Which makes the difference.
Hey.
Which means he doesn't hit her.
Hey, go Sparky. You saved her life.
Septimus's go. And he's going to do the tried and tested magic missile.
The old favourite.
Pew pew! For, what's that, 7 damage? It can't crit, ignore that. Yes.
Looks like 7 to me.
And he drops.
Nice.
Does he? Because it's like half orcs and frosty and stuff.
That is a good point. Thank you. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh,
As you like all the magic missiles go off, and he's like, "God, block, what a scratch!"
Yep, he what was it? It goes back to 1 hit point. No, he just continues functioning. So he's still up. Grim, you're scared this round, and then the fear subsides.
Right, even though that thing is very crippled and very nearly dead, to me it's ugly and repellent and I want nothing to do with it. So I'm just going to move further away. You guys finish it off and then I'll come in and help you.
Paige, this orc by all rights who should be dead, still standing.
Do I know anything about like why he might still be standing?
Make me a knowledge nature. Half orcs have a racial ability that allows them to keep fighting, even when they've taken horrendous amounts of damage. You just need to do more to them to drop them.
Overkill. Gotcha.
Yes, pretty much. They can still fight in some negatives. That's your spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon.
And the
4.
quarterstaff. Quarterstaff, I don't think did anything.
Quarterstaff unfortunately misses. So next up is Anivia. She just screams, "Where's my wife?" And he just chuckles. Yeah, she'll try and shank him. Miss. Like tears in her eyes are blurring her vision at this point. Champ.
Well, flanking power attack, I guess.
Fair enough.
I mean, we've hit this guy with a lot of damage and he's not died. And like the only other thing I know to do is keep hitting things until they go down.
Go for it.
Oh, not with a 2 rolled on the
Oof,
dice. I won't.
that's a miss.
I'm trying. Damn it, coach. Well, they never told me they'd get back up again.
He's attacking her again, ignoring all of you.
Oh no.
Again, that mage armor. Literally
Oh, thank goodness.
saved her by 1 again. Septimus.
He's so good when he's not here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
He'll do... Oh, he has
He's
none of
good
those
when he
left.
is here as well, obviously.
He will try and jolt him. No.
Robs a balloon on his head for a while.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
No worries. He misses with the jolt. Rim,
He
it's your
sucks
turn.
So much.
You are no longer feared.
Charge!
Yep.
Look, this is how you bloody kill it. I mean, Jesus Christ, just get on with it. I mean, stab it till it's dead, people.
Yep. You
What
get
do you think we've been doing?
you get a
Look at
singular
him.
attack with a +2 bonus of charging. That is definitely a hit, and that is definitely enough to kill him. He is now dead.
It would have been really funny if he'd missed. However,
Yeah.
I'm glad that.
Oh, well done, big man. You did what none of the rest of us could do and put this guy down permanently.
I mean,
I poke him a bit with my sword. Like is he going to get up again?
Yeah, it was just, I couldn't stand looking at it. You know when you get that feeling of like you want to be sick, but nothing's coming up, right? That is what that did to me.
Weirdly, I've not felt that for the last couple of days, and I don't think I can feel that any longer.
Right. Before we go into the rest of the room, let's take a 10-minute break, or do you want 15 minutes?
15 works
Yes,
best for me.
15.
15-minute
Yeah.
break? See you guys back at
Maybe.
past?
Yes.
Does he disappear?
No.
Okay, so I'll point that out. Like, oh, he's here of his own volition.
Yep.
You make a good point. We should chop its head off.
Yeah. So I will see you guys back at past,
Come in.
and be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm going to disappear as well for 10 minutes, but I will be back. I will run some ads in the break. You're not going to miss anything, and all it does is get rid of pre-rolls. I'm not saying you should use ad blocker, but it wouldn't do anything anyway because you won't miss anything. It's just going to be on the Be Right Back screen. Thank you, everyone, for the raid earlier. Thank you for the follows. This is awesome. I'm going to do some shameless plugging whilst I have attention. So I do announce on the socials, on the Discord and the Twitters when I go live. I stream the Wrath of the Righteous Adventure Path every other Saturday. And then I also stream every other Saturday, Thursday evenings and Wednesday evenings, UK time, various games from the RPG, simulation, strategy kind of area of things. Currently, I've been doing some Humankind, do some RimWorld now and again, and the Wrath of the Righteous computer game, which I've done 2 beta streams of, launches on the 2nd of September, and I will be doing an in-depth look at that, character customization and creation. And then we'll be jumping into the game as well. Gently hit the follow button, says Semaphore. Thank you, Semaphore. In 5 days till the computer game comes out, and I cannot wait. Really cannot wait. So I'm going to disappear now. I'm going to leave you with the stream theme and the Be Right Back screen. I need to rest my voice for a minute and drink some more drink. So, see you guys in 15 minutes.